So we're going to have to talk about this. The minus, minus, and the plus, minus. And we have to look at the middle term, right? So minus 37x plus 37x. Now the good thing about it is, if you happen to get the plus 37x, all you need to do, flip the sign so that it becomes that, and vice versa, right? So just putting that out there, just so you know, right? So yeah, so we're going to get into that. So as usual, we're going to focus on getting that middle term. We have to find out about this and about that. Now, here's the fun fact. So you're going to need to familiarize yourself with prime factors, right? That's why I made the video that I made a while back. But yes, once we know about this, we can get to doing this part very easily. So now we have double 37 for 63 and triple 225 for 40, right? So now we're going to put that together, we're going to get them married and then see what happens from there. And now they're happily together. Now a lot of the times, some of the first attempts that you want to make at trying to break this down, try to use something in the middle and see what you get. If that doesn't work, try 5-7 or a combination of 3-5-7. A lot of the times that's what gets you closer to your answer, but it's all trial and error. You're not going to see it all the time, right? It's not going to be that obvious every time. So you have to practice this a few times to get it right. So we're going to just start with the correct one, because we're trying to save some time, yeah? So let me do that. Now that's a crazy concept. You take the original and you divide it by the thing you want to use as a possible factor, right? So this is going to give you 35, right? Yeah? So let's actually put that down. Okay, so 35, 72. What happens when we subtract those two? Okay, so why don't we just say, let's take 2 off of that 72 and 2 off of that 35. Okay, so let's add 7 to that. Carry a 1. 1 plus 3, 4. 7 minus 4. Yeah. Would you look at that? So we got the 37 we're looking for after all. And of course, you can just take that answer and copy and paste it right there. Right? Yeah. Right? And then what else can you do? So you can put an X here and an X right there. But then it needs to be, for this case, if we want it to look like a plus 37x, what would we need to do with that? So, you're going to need a minus 35x and a plus 72x for a plus 35x, right? But then what happens when you want this and not this? Then you'll hit the switch, right? Alright, so the moral of the story is this. If you can find plus 37x, you can find minus 37x. All you need to do is switch the signs. Alright, so yeah. So sometimes it's going to take some trial and error to get through the possible combinations of the main, you know, larger composite, you know, the larger composite number that you use 63 and 40 to make. So you multiply 63 by 40, but instead of doing that, I put it in the prime factorization form, right? So the 3, 3, 7 makes the 63, and the 222 and 5 makes the 40. Yeah? So hopefully that was helpful, and I suppose I will do another video like this. Why not? Let's stick to doing this, because if we can practice finding the middle term and being successful at doing that each time, then the rest of it is just, yeah? So, yeah. Thanks for helping me to stay consistent, and as I always tell you, honor your commitments.